In my mind, I am realizing how much I actually care about Leviticus, and I'm truly concerned.
Why? I am over here by myself. Y'all left me with the gangbangers over here. And
I didn't have much choice. I was
He had to run for his life.
So now it's Alan's turn. Alan looks over and sees his buddy's head get pretty much fall to the ground, and turns and looks at Arix and says, are you going to do something about that, or do I need to? And she doesn't say anything to him, and he charges forward and attacks you, Gonad Blighter.
Bring it on.
Remember that you take half damage from stabbing because you're raging.
Hit me with your best shot.
All right. It's lagging for me when I roll, so I'm just going to roll once, and I'll wait a couple seconds.
So what did you say your video card was?
Mine? GTX 970.
JD, with the lag, with the...
1070 is my card.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can't quite handle a roll, though?
No, it's
no, it's the server. It's not my computer. It's the server.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Anyway, we're gonna move on. All right. So, 10. That doesn't hit you, correct?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. What's your AC? I don't remember.
Oh, my bad. My
Just go look.
armor
It's 12.
class is 12.
Yeah, so it doesn't hit you. So he pulls his shank out and tries to stab you with this little tiny shank, and you just like, literally, your sword is like that wide. You just like put it in front of his little shank and just stop him. He looks up at you, and you look down at him, and then it's John's turn, and John turns and also attacks you.
In my head, I'm thinking, bring it on again.
And he does 21. That does hit you. And we'll see the damage.
He'll do like 3 damage. It'll be fun.
And he does 4 damage. So you take 2 damage from that.
So from 25, I go back down. I'm going
take
to
2
21.
from that. Yeah. No. Take only 2 from 25.
How do you have 25 health at level 2?
I'm a beast.
Nonsense.
So,
Dear God.
Yeah.
So now it's Arisk's turn. She turns, and you see her waving her hands a little bit, and then you see some light burst around Alan and John, and they are now blessed.
Nice.
And
Who blessed? Oh yeah, who blessed those guys?
Leviticus, it's your turn.
Oh, great. Okay, so...
Hold on a second. Before you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you're good. Just, I wasn't sure if blessed was a single action or not. You're good.
MC rulebooks.
Got to keep the DM action.
I need to get in there and do some damage and like contribute to the skirmish, right?
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you've got like 1 health, so...
No.
Yeah, so it's my turn, and I want to contribute somehow, but also I don't want to die.
Okay.
Right?
So, I mean, you could
You
try
won't
and
die. You'll just get knocked out.
You could try and talk to some of these people, see if you can persuade them to stop attacking. It's an option.
Yeah.
Considering they're the ones who are all gung-ho about fighting, and now it's kind of not going their way.
Yeah. Is it A6? Or,
yeah,
Adidas?
it's our risks.
Arix.
Yeah. And she's the one who's in the corner there.
Look at your skills and your moves.
I'm looking at them.
So you could roll charisma to see if you can stop the fight, or you could try to role play it out and I will determine whether the role play is good enough to stop the fight or not, or to at least get to her or not.
Okay, so her beef is that we killed her pork, right?
Her pig, yes. It's pork is the meat. Her pig, yes.
No, it just came out that way.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
of the beef and the pork.
Killed
Thank you.
the
I didn't
pork.
plan that. So, all right. We know a farmer. I'm sure maybe she's trying to murder people because of this.
She's
Because
letting
we
people
killed a
get
pig.
murdered because
So
of
I
this.
imagine she felt something like some.
I'd also like
kind
to
of
point
bone.
out she didn't even let us talk about it when we first started this whole
Yeah.
shebang.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So like trying to resume talking about it is probably futile.
Probably not going to be great. I mean, we have wounded and or killed several of her men, but
Yeah.
I don't think she cares about them that much.
Right.
If she did care, then the DM would let us know.
Yeah, that's true.
So we need to like figure out some what does she want? Like why does this all where is this going?
We're in the heat of battle. Now's the time for action.
I'm a monk. This is what I do. I think about this shit while shit's going down.
So you could always like, get behind this guy right here. You could get behind this guy right here and attack him from behind.
Wait, I had my character. There you go. Okay.
You probably
Yeah.
have some range stuff too, don't you?
Yeah. And I'm super
Yeah, and you do have
sneaky,
some
right?
range. Yeah.
And I got a lot of
Yeah,
okay.
you'd have to roll stealth.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say what I want to do, and I need you guys' help to translate it into the UI, right?
Yeah.
So I want to sneak behind that guy, and like, is there some kind of non-lethal incapacitation that like I can just kind of
You
like,
can
knock him out?
Yeah, all you got to say is I'm using non-lethal force. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. I want to like imperceptibly jump behind that guy and like grab him and like hold my neck around his artery until he just kind of goes down really quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a grapple check from you. You sneak up right behind him. And you-
Nice.
and he starts to
Yeah.
fall
As he
back
goes down,
like
as he goes down, like really quietly, so like only the people that are like right next to me can barely hear me say, "Yes, oh my god, I can't believe that worked."
his eyes open wide as he hears it, and then he faints.
I'm really fast.
I noticed the takedown, and in my mind, I lose a point of respect for Leviticus's use of non-lethal force.
You need to move your token up, Matt.
Yeah, you got to move your token to there, and then
Okay, thanks.
yeah. So next time, just move before you do the attack. So
Yeah,
he goes
sorry.
down.
My affinity towards Leviticus is diminished, and he now has less chance of betting me.
Perfect.
Betting you? Okay. First, now that I know that there's a chance, I would like. I thought that I would have earned a little respect by doing a forward flip and freaking shoving my dagger into the pig's head.
Okay.
So Alan throws down his little knife and runs and says, "You're not paying."
Awesome.
He screams at a risk. "You're not paying me enough for this shit."
Awesome.
And he
Yeah.
starts to run. So
Yes.
that's going to be the end of combat. Successful.
Cool.
You guys were successful in it. Good job.
All right.
Your first
No,
round
I
of
want
combat.
to kill her. This is not the end of combat.
Oh.
She's dying.
It's going down.
You do not. You
make
do
a
not
really
try
good
to
point,
just
Bolin.
cheap shot Folan and get away with it.
Let's threaten her
D-
for
So
goods.
it's so
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we're surrounding
For
her,
goods and
right?
loot.
And we outnumber her.
You
Well,
are
even though she
surrounded. So
got some-
you
she
have
got some
more.
magic skills.
You do have more numbers than she does.
We have a
So-
bone to pick.
Before we do anything, this character comes walking out of the tent, and as the tent opens up, there's this plume of smoke, and it smells like ribs, just
So-
pluming out of the tent.
So this tent is like it's an illusion. It's like a portal to actual hell, and they're having a barbecue.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So as he walks out, this is the character that you guys see. and he's eating a rib, and he finishes the rib, and as he steps over the corpse, he throws the rib down on the corpse, and he goes,
and
like,
go ahead.
And he says, "Very good. See, Risks? These are my mercenaries. They can take anything you throw at them. Anything."
What?
And he begins to walk towards her. And he says, "Go tell your papa that we own the tents now."
So
anyone can step in here, say anything.
Okay, so
do anything.
He said, "These are my mercenaries." He's referring to
us.
To you guys, yes.
Okay.
I go.
So, yeah. I lean over to Folin and I'm like, okay, we should probably take advantage of the situation and play along.
I say loudly, mercenaries get paid for their efforts.
Yeah.
And he turns his head and he says, "As we agreed upon, you will be paid handsomely."
Bacon.
And I yell out, I say with my chest, kind of passively, like, "Well, Omer, I'm glad you finally made it. It looked kind of dire there for a second, but I'm glad you had the confidence in us that we could make it through that." And so yeah, now when do we
So as you guys,
when's our paycheck?
So as you guys are saying all of that, Aris gets all pissed off, and you can see she's pouting, and she turns and she says to Omer, "When my daddy hears about this, it's over," and she stomps out.
Works for Microsoft.
So what'd he say?
I said my dad works for Microsoft.
So
didn't we have a picture of her? Didn't she look like a demon lady?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah. So she's got horns, but she like hell is in Alabama, and like her dad is the mayor, or like the governor of Alabama, and that's where hell is.
So something like that. So this is a refugee camp in general. So essentially, Omer it has control over the entire camp now.
Cool.
Thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
So he turns around, and he says, "Thank you for your assistance."
Wasn't really meant to be assistance to anyone. We were defending ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I say we should really be thanking you for your assistance. We came here just trying to solve this other mystery, and you stepped in and kind of as we were finishing things up. So thank you for your assistance, sir.
He said,
and I say, "Me really want bacon."
And he continues to say, "Excellent. Send it, and then we are settled, no?"
No, we're not.
Bay. Okay.
Yeah.
He claps his hands loudly, and as he claps his hands, he yells out, "Bring food for the mercenaries."
And gold.
And I, as the academic and the kind of like,
excuse me.
Well, okay, so what do you call it? I'm the monk. I studied, like, I'm curious about stuff, and I know lots of things about lots of stuff. I don't mean I'm smarter than you, or whatever. But my point is, I'm curious about.
My title is doctor for a reason. No.
No. So, do I have to roll exposition? I want this guy to say, "All right, dude, what's your deal?"
You're trying to figure out what is. Just ask him.
I say, "Omer, okay, thanks for the food and thanks for the pay. who the fuck are you, and what are we doing here?
Omer. Well, so first of all, Omer claps his hands, and somebody comes out with a pile. It's a plate filled with ribs, multiple stacks, and you guys can pull from it as you please. Obviously,
Is this one Frankfurt worth of ribs or more than that?
it's more than that.
Okay.
But you can tell that by the way he was kind of flaunting that he probably took in the pig and added him to it.
I thank Omer for the offer, and say, but I am on a path of enlightenment, and I don't eat the meat of animals. I'm a vegetarian.
I think Gonad Blighter here will eat everyone's share.
Yeah. Besides, before I'm even done saying that, it's already all gone again.
He looks over at you. Leviticus, and he says, "You are in rough shape, no? It looks as though you are about to fall. You have no strength. You should eat."
Yeah, thanks for noticing, Omer. As we were assisting you, kind of took a little bit of a hit there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you can do to help me out with that? Is this food going to help me recover from that, you say?
Sleep in women. They will help you recover.
Okay. Cool. Which one of these tents is sleep and which one is women?
He points to the large tent that he came out of, and he says, "In there we have everything."
Okay. I probably, whenever it's my turn, let me know when it's my turn, and I need to.
It's everybody's turn right now. This is just conversation. There's no combat. Combat is over.
I would like to have a quick aside with my teammates before we continue this conversation any further.
Of course. Okay. Take some food with you.
Yeah. We all step aside and we have a conversation with Bolin and see what he wants to say.
So, first of all, we don't need to be in league with anyone in this camp who wants us to be in this sort of league with them. This is asking for trouble. This is asking for someone to send someone in the night to stab us as we sleep. Like, this is...
Because you're saying if we join this guy, we're also taking on whatever enemies he has.
We don't even need to be here. We have no business here beyond trying to track down the damn pig. The pig is dead. The pig is probably halfway in Gonad Blighter's stomach by this point.
Yeah.
We have no business here. We should have no beef with anyone or debt to anyone in this camp.
Hold on.
What?
Me respect your opinion, you smart man. But man with funny hat give Gonad Blighter pigs.
That's fine. We don't owe him anything. Do you understand?
But pig.
He did nothing for us. He gave us food. He did not pay us. He did not hire us. We did a very big service to him that is much larger than a plate full of ribs.
Yeah.
We do more jobs for funny man in funny hat. We get more pig.
Or Gonad Blighter, if you think about it this way, I'm on Folan's side. And I agree with Folan, and I think what you might need to consider, Gonad Blighter, is that if we work for ourselves, we can go and get all the pig we want. We don't have to do anything for this guy to get our pig. We can just go get the pig ourselves from the farm or the wild or whatever. We already know a guy who has a farm. We live in the market.
We've got connections.
So,
but seriously, my point is, like, we need to be really careful about who we are attached to in this camp.
And you're right. We need to remember that we already have kind of affiliations with Virginia back home, and with we need to find out what's. Did we tie up all our loose ends with the farmer and everything going on?
We have not been back to the farmer. We have not been back to the guard captain that sent us out here in the first place.
Right.
I have a feeling that if the guard captain finds out we are working for anyone either of these two people in this camp, he is not going to like that very much.
Yeah.
One question.
Yes.
I agree, and I'm with you guys on same.
It's not a
It's not a
question.
question.
This is a precursor to the question. I am on the same page as you. I think we should ask what Funny Man wants.
Gonad, you can't read, can you?
What?
You can't read.
What?
Go ahead, Blighter. When you look
how
at
can
when you
you-
look at paper that's got markings on it, can you understand what those markings mean in words?
Why you ask?
Because you can't be on the same page as us if you can't read.
It's a figure of speech. It's just an expression. So, I think we should ask what the Funny Hat Man wants.
No, I don't think we should.
Oh,
Because if he says more ribs for some murder, you're going to just be like, yes, please. And then we're going to get thrown in jail.
Gonad
Okay,
Blighter's
so-
cool. I'm cool. You're in charge. I'm just curious.
Well, okay, so yeah, Folan, is there any way that we can?
We might learn a little bit about the guy.
Yeah, is there more that we can do some reconnoiter with this guy, and not find ourselves kind of in his obligation and obliged to do what he says?
It's okay. I'm full. I'm good for whatever.
He has
Were
enough
you-
pig.
Who are you asking, Matt?
Folan, I was asking Folan if he has any ideas for how we can do any recon on this guy, or find out what his deal is, and not have to work for him.
I think we need to come out of the gate with him up front immediately that even if it means that we don't actually get paid for being mercenaries,
Yeah.
we do not want to be connected with this. Like, we are just here passing through, right?
Yeah. So we don't want to be in his pocket.
Right. We're interested in figuring out if we can help the people of the camp somehow, but beyond that, we were here trying to tie up a loose end of a wounded pig and got jumped by a bunch of
Right.
no good for nothing meanies.
Yeah. We're not applying for management or anything
Right.
with this guy. All right. So so we need to. So yeah, I agree with you. At least that'll get us some information, because I imagine this might not be the last time we ever cross paths with this guy.
Right. And again, we don't need to go so far as to be like, we're not gonna burn the bridge, but we definitely don't want to be building the bridge right now either.
Yeah. Can we roll diplomacy and say, all right, dude, we don't necessarily need your money, but we are curious about what your deal is.
You don't have to roll. You can just ask that. Ask that directly to him, and then if you don't believe what he says, you can roll insight to figure out whether he's lying or not.
Full.
I walk over to
wait.
Omer. I walk over to Omer.
Wait.
Away from the group. The group.
He turns to look at you, and
I say, we're not doing any jobs. But what is your deal?
That's very diplomatic and very subtle.
I
Good
come
job,
up and
Gonad Blighter.
I put a hand on Gonad's Blighter's shoulder, and I'm like, "Good job, buddy. Good job."
Yeah.
And I'm actually sincere. I'm like, "Yes, good job, buddy. You got it."
Yeah.
so move
You're-
up. You
you're a
move up
PR
to
guy,
there.
Gonad Blighter.
Yeah. Where are you standing right now, Leviticus?
I was just standing right next to.
Are you gonna move up to
Yeah.
Gonad Blighter on the other side of him?
Yeah. So we're all standing shoulder to shoulder.
Okay. So as you guys say that to him, he snaps his fingers,
Oh, geez.
and a guy comes out and drops.
He ran out real fast.
Yeah, he came out real quick, and drops 2 bags on the ground. You can hear it cling. You can hear the cling of coins, and he
More
says, "This is for your payment for today, and forward payment for next task I have you do."
Money.
No, Hold that thought.
So the coins are
close.
The coins are behind you guys.
I want to say, first of all, I want to make it extremely clear that we are not here as mercenaries to be hired just out of the blue. We are working for the city. If we get mixed up in this, it is a potential issue with our current employment.
He starts to nod his head and he goes, yes, I know, discreet, yes.
This, and I point to dropping gold behind us in the dirt, is not discreet. I don't know what you think the word discreet means, but this is not it.
Maybe the common language is in his first language.
I feel this has transcended a conversation with Folon and Omer, and now it's a conversation with Lucas and JD.
It's both.
It's interdimensional. It's an interdimensional conversation.
They've become these characters. They've embodied them.
Just
take it under the table, Lucas. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and what is it? And I'm also wondering as they're having this conversation, like if Omer's from the equivalent of Italy or France, or if he just keeps going back and forth, or if he's neither one, or neither one, and he keeps faking this accent. He actually has some other accent, but because he's faking it, he keeps messing it up the whole time.
Maybe.
No, it's that's just me. I'm horrible.
So the last thing that was said, Folon said, this isn't discreet.
Yeah. So what JD is doing is he's actually shifting the accent on purpose, so you can't nail down where he's from. Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Yes.
Right.
That's some good storytelling. That's attention to detail.
How about we take half of this? I'm pointing back over my shoulder to the money.
Good call.
And you tell us what you want us to do, and we'll accept the rest when we've done it.
He looks at the bags, and he looks back at you, and he says, "You work for the guard, the city, no?"
That is who we are currently working for. Yes.
As a third party, we're a contract.
Excellent. So
I put my hand on Leviticus and I say, "Dude."
he goes on and he says, "Perfect. Informants, no?
On what? For who?
Informants for me, and you will get paid very well. And all you need to do is be ready for when I call upon you to give me information."
That sounds like a really good deal. That sounds like a really good deal, man.
That is all I want. I want information. That is all.
I could buy a lot of pork
Folon
with that
just
stuff.
kind of stands back like this.
Folon, come on, Folon, please.
Folon, and I lean over to Folon and I'm like, so I'm just gonna put it out there that he just wants us to tell him what's going on with the guard, and probably it's not for good reasons. And so we're I think your suspicions were correct earlier.
Deal.
Yes.
Leviticus,
He puts his hand out to
has
shake
quite
you.
a surprised look on his face. They're not entirely disappointed.
Omer puts his hand out to shake your hand, Folon.
I do whatever the equivalent of no contact, like elf, sort of like Japanese bow or whatever is.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I do the hand in the palm like thing at the same time that Folon does.
Yeah,
Like,
they vary, like the high elf versus the wood elf.
Right.
Varies. Maybe mine are palms together. His is fist and palm or whatever. But
Yeah. But you can tell that we have an ancestry that's shared at some point in the back.
Similar. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So as you guys accept that, the guy who brought out those bags comes over to Omar and hands him like another couple ribs.
Wait, did we get a new character? Who's Omar?
No, Omer is
Omer. Sorry, not Omar. Omer.
Continuing on.
So he grabs those and he says, "Excellent," and he begins to walk back into the tent.
I look over to Folan with this like kind of
So Omer left.
look, like what?
Omer's gone. Yeah, I look at Folon and I say, dude, that was really cool, and I'm excited, but I hope I didn't pressure you to take the deal because you could tell that I was interested. I'm just feeling a little guilty right now.
It's fine. No.
Yeah. So what's the thought, Folan?
Not here. Let's leave.
Right.
Are you
on.
guys gonna pick up the bags of
Yep.
coin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Folan will take a single rib and walk out of the camp with it, like as with as little contact with anything like messy as possible, like pinching it between like two fingers.
Wait. Yeah, but also
No. Mage hand. He holds it with mage hand and eats the rib as he walks out of the.
Nice.
Well, but also before I go, you can see me looking at the tent and realizing we just kind of accepted employment from this guy, and he was saying that the key to my recovery is inside that tent.
Huh?
Yeah, well, he was saying he was just using the general. He was just saying in general, like, you know, food and woman and sleep will cure all wounds. That's kind of what he was saying.
Oh, he wasn't making an offer.
No.
All right. So we want to leave the camp and head back. I guess for the farmer first.
You guys want to go to the farmer first?
Yeah, let's retrace our steps back to where we started so we can tie up all the ends on the way.
Okay.
So first off, before we do this, Jesse.
Yes.
On our way back, I don't know if I have. Hang on, I got to check my spell list here. I do. Okay. We're going to stop somewhere between the refugee camp and the the farm.
Okay.
And I'm going to, like, in the woods somewhere, I'm going to stop. I'm going to sit down, and as a ritual, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I want to look at the bag of gold. I want to look at the gold inside of the bag. I want to look at everything on everyone's persons for magical anything.
Okay. How long does that ritual take?
10 minutes.
Okay. Do you guys just want to do a short 30-minute rest?
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That would probably be a good idea.
All right. So go ahead and pull up your sheets, guys. And there's going to be hit dice. And you guys can use those hit die to gain health again.
Hit dice,
Cool.
hit dice.
It's underneath your current points and temporary hit points.
Do I click?
You click the hit dice word.
How many?
Let me see what you got. You've got
Everyone has two total.
Yeah, you got 2 total.
So how this works is you will roll 1, you will take that number and your Constitution modifier and get that many hit points back. So if you roll 1 and roll really high, you only need to use the 1.
Yeah.
But you may need to if you have a lot of missing HP and, you know.
Yeah, you may have to use all of them. Yeah.
But make sure you don't go above your max.
Yeah, it won't do you any good to, like, overshoot your HP. So if you're only down like 1 or 2 hit points, don't waste a hit die on it because it's probably not worth it.
Right.
I rolled a 5, and I have a Constitution modifier of 1.
So you get 6 health returned. And
I think that did it for you. If you hover over the number, you see you get a 4+1 already on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hover over what number?
The 5.
Oh, yeah.
In the chat log.
Yeah, you already. Yeah, so just 5. Yep. Good call, Lucas.
Oh, okay. So I add 5 to the 4?
So add 5 to whatever health you have at this moment.
Yeah.
And you can roll another hit. You can roll another hit dice because you have 2 in total to gain more health if you'd like.
Well, that'd be kind of like playing blackjack, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
It's your call. It's whatever you want to do.
How many more hit points can you actually gain?
5.
5? I mean, that's a significant number. I would say that's probably a good idea.
All right.
I don't know if we're going to get into more combat, but yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Perfect. So who's going to pay for them carrots?
Oh, so he's wanting reimbursement for the damage to the crops. Is that what he's asking?
Yes.
How much?
Says one gold should do it.
1 gold.
Hey, listen.
I look to my companions and I say, guys, I perceive that Virgil's not here and that he didn't leave of his own accord and that he was taken by someone.
Like and subscribe. Find out what happened last time over there. If you want to see what happens next time, click over there. We stream on Twitch and links down below.